Welcome. My name is Bryan.
And I'm Bryan.
And this is Bryan versus Bryan, episode 29. Super Mario 3D World, Bowser's Fury. Play a little bit of that footage.
The speed, climbing skills, and claws of a cat. Now you and Mario have the paws and the power to tackle this adventure, plus a whole lot more. This time, Bowser's bigger, badder, and madder than ever in Bowser's Fury. 2 adventures in one game. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury.
Okay, so Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury released 2021 this year, just a couple last week.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
recently. So originally a Wii U game, not very many people got to play. So they ported it over to Switch like most things, but this one is different. Most Switch games, when they get ported over, are just, the bare bones of the game. This one came with this little guy is Bowser's Fury over here, which is like a DLC. It's not like a full-length Mario game, I would say, but it's a good chunk. And it's not quite what I expected. We'll get to that in a little bit. So, developed and published by Nintendo, of course. Well, what am I going to say? Developed by Activision, published by Nintendo.
Naughty Dog Super Mario.
Yep, and then of course on the Switch, also previously on the Wii U, the 3D World part, not the Bowser part. That's all new. So we can talk about, well, first of all, our history with 3D World. You've never played it, right? Before this?
I have not. This is my first time.
I played it on the Wii U. I didn't have a Wii U when they first came out. I got one much later when it was like dying and they're starting to get cheaper. So I was like, I'll get one now. And I liked it then. I thought it was a really cool game that no one had played before because it was on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then gameplay, if you've ever played Super Mario 3D Land, it's pretty much that, but not 3D, as in stereoscopic 3D. Yeah. It's polygonal 3D. So, and it's like a cross between 2D Mario and 3D Mario. It's not quite either, right? It's not side-scrolling, and then it's not like Odyssey or Mario 64 where we get a camera and stuff and totally open. So it's a kind of strange in the middle world, and I like it. I think it's pretty fun. What do you think of that that gameplay style?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I'd say off the bat, like my 3 favorite Mario games in no particular order. These are just my top. Like, if I were to pick 3, it would be 64, Super Mario World, and Super Mario 3D Land. So the game that you were just talking about is really one of my favorites. I'm going to kind of go into why, and I think it's kind of important before I even talk about World. And that is that, like, when you think of 64, it was kind of this, like, if 64 was the inevitable evolution of Mario, which it was, then like 3D Land was kind of more of a nostalgia looking back, but just packaged in a new way. And what I mean by that is that 64 was, I mean, obviously it was the first 3D game, but it was also the first game that had a more open level design. Every Mario game previous to that, it was course based, so you had to go from point A to point B, and that was it. Well, Mario 64 started this trend, which still carries on to this day in terms of the flagship 3D Mario games, is that, you jump into Mario 64, you jump into a painting, and then you're in this magical world, but you can go anywhere, right? You can go, hey, what's over here? What's over there? And that's different from the other Marios. So when I jumped into 3, and I was kind of used to that level design. So when I jumped into 3D Land is more of a callback to the more course-based Mario games from our childhood. They just packaged it in a 3D environment, basically. So you're still going from point A to point B. It's not open world. It's very linear. So
but there is I think it'd be good to distinguish. There is a good amount of exploration in 3D Land and 3D World. Was the hidden stars and stuff you have to get in the level. So
definitely,
they're big enough to look. They're big enough to look around. Yeah, but they're not. They're not open. Yeah.
So that's what kind of drew me into what I loved about 3D Land. I think I just personally prefer the course-based Mario games than I do the. Not that I don't like open world. I love Galaxy and Sunshine and on all those other ones, but for some reason, like 3D Land really struck a chord with me. And what's kind of funny, I didn't even know. I never had a Wii U, so I didn't even know this game, Mario World, A, was a sequel, or B, even existed. So like when they announced that this was coming out for the Switch, I actually confused it with Land. I'm like, oh, cool, I fucking love that game. And I'm like, oh wait, I think you were telling me, oh no, it's a sequel. I'm like, oh shit. So
Well,
yeah,
it's not a sequel. What it is what's I thought was really cool because you said these games are a callback. This whole series is a callback. So they had 3D Land on the portable and 3D World on the home console, right? At near the same time. And it's a total callback to what they did with the Game Boy and the Super Nintendo, where the Game Boy had Mario Land
oh yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
the
I remember
Super
that.
Nintendo had Mario World.
Right,
And
right.
I thought
Okay.
that was fucking awesome that they did that.
Yeah, I didn't put those. I didn't put that together. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
when they came out, I'm like, oh shit, they're bringing back the land and world thing with their portable and their consoles. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I never put that together. So yeah, I was pretty eager to jump into this. So that's kind of my previous history before jumping into World.
Cool. Um, oh man, this one. My next point is story and synopsis.
Yeah.
So for
What do you say?
Mario, it doesn't really work well. The princess is fucking gone. You got to get her.
Yeah.
But this Bowser's Fury thing has a little bit more story than most. With Bowser turning into like Giga Bowser, and his little son wants to change him back because now he's even meaner than normal. So that had a little more story than I was used to. Still, no one's touched the story from what the fuck, Sunshine,
Hmm.
because Sunshine is the only Mario game where it's fully spoken.
Yeah, yeah.
I really liked that. I don't know why they only did that for one game. I don't like the whoop 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 whoop. That,
Like
and
they're
then you
from
read it. I was like,
France?
just fucking say it. What's wrong, man?
Yeah.
Let's voice act the whole goddamn game.
Come on, Charlie Brown, spit it out.
It's cooler. Graphics. The graphics look pretty dang cool, man.
I think it looks great. Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it to look as pretty as it does.
It looks really cool, really bright and
Hmm.
shiny. And you know what really took me back was Bowser's Fury. When I first started that, the graphics, some of the things they're doing in that, which they've never done in Mario, like weather effects.
Mm.
Like when you first start and it's fucking raining and everything
Yeah.
looks all wet and fucking shiny and Mario's getting wet. And I was like, dude, they've never done like rain in a Mario where it's actually affecting the environment. I was like, that was pretty damn cool. Like Mario 3D World looks good, and then Bowser's Fury took it up another level with the weather effects. And it's all I don't know how to describe it. It's a very cartoony kind of take on Mario, similar to Mario 64.
Hmm.
It's a little different than Mario Odyssey. It's definitely a more realistic than Odyssey.
Yeah.
Um, pros and cons, man. Let's start off with some cons. People like bad news first, right?
Get out of the way.
I don't have many. I mean, some people would say it's just a re-release, but I think the fact that it was on Wii U means most people won't know that. So that's kind of
Yeah.
takes that con away. And
I
most people
didn't.
are like, yeah, most people are like, oh, it's just a Switch game, or it's just a Wii U game brought over, and then they're charging us $60 again. But this time they didn't do that again. They gave you
Yeah.
this little thing, the Bowser's, and I don't think they've ever done that on a re-release where they add something completely new to it. So I think there's a good value there. Um, I think it's a really fun Mario game. I like it more than Odyssey. Definitely, I like the point A to point B Mario stuff. Um, I don't know. I just find it's a little easier because you're not moving all over, and it's just something you can breeze through. You know, you pick it up for fucking 4 minutes and do one level, save and put it away.
Yeah.
It's really easy to just get a little chunk in or something. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're on cons, well, I guess this kind of gives away my thoughts on the game when we're on cons, but I have 0. This game is a 11 out of 10.
Wow.
5 stars.
I give it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
I wish I had 2 other hands because I give it 4 thumbs up. I fucking loved this game. I can't.
thought you were gonna say you were not gonna like it with.
No, I said I was gonna have an unpopular opinion. I'm assuming people don't think this is a masterpiece like I do. So
I don't know, man. Everyone I ever knew that played this game, and it's very few because not a lot of people have a Wii U. But the people that I did know that had one, I was like, hey, you ever check out 3D World, the Mario game on there? And they're just like, dude, it's like the best Mario game ever. I was like, yeah, I know. No one's ever played it.
Well,
But
good.
yeah,
I'm glad I'm not alone because I just, for some, like I was saying about 3D Land, I just love this course based stuff. And like, I know we're going to get into gameplay pretty soon. So I won't gush over it too much right now because I'm going to have a lot to say about gameplay. But I just, fuck, dude, I can't put this in. It's also worth noting I haven't beat it yet. I just got it on Wednesday. I'm on World 6.
Dang,
I don't know how long the game is, but I'm on World 6 right now. But I'm OCD about this game. Like I have every star right now. I can't.
You got to
move
get the
on
green stars, huh?
Yeah. But yeah. So in terms of cons, I literally have 0. Like I've had a fucking blast playing this from the moment I booted it up. So
yeah, really awesome game. One of the best Marios, which is totally weird to say, but it really is. It's really fun. A to B stuff, and it feels much more like real Mario than Odyssey because you actually have power-ups in this one. I really missed power-ups in Odyssey. Throwing your hat on a fucking frog is not a power-up, right? It's not the same. It's not the same. I think Odyssey probably would have been a lot better game if it was like that world, but with power-ups and punching like 64 instead of using the hat gimmick.
Yeah.
Probably would have been better. So A to B is really fun. Like you were saying with the there's 3 like green stars in every level. And then some levels, and what's really good, they brought the map back in this one. So it's like a 3D world or Mario World style map that you walk around on and go choose your level. And some of those levels you can't get into unless you have enough of the green stars, which are completely optional. Well, I guess like some castles make you have enough. So you got to collect some of them, but you don't have to collect anywhere near all of them. But you'll want to because they're super addictive. And I have heard a con of this game. People say that it's restrictive time limits on the levels, and I'll go with that because a lot of the times when I'm finishing a level, and I'll start speeding up. I'm like, oh shit, because I think that's because it's such cool looking levels and such lots of hidden stuff within the A to B that you're looking around a lot and you're wasting a lot of time.
Especially when you're in a cat suit, like when you can climb. Like, by the way, again, I need to reiterate, I haven't played this game before, so the cat suit was really new to me, and the cat suit is fucking awesome. But like, when you find out you can climb shit, I'm always like, well, is there a star up here? So yeah, I feel you on the kind of running around and looking at the world.
Yeah, because even though it's not open world, like I remember one of the early levels, there's a bunch of platforms and there's like stuff moving between the platforms, so you got to wait for it to make a bridge, and then it looks like you'd fall and die. But then you kind of get further, and you can tell there's layers. They're like, oh shit! So you go fall down that hole, and then there's more to it down underneath. It's like there's lots of hidden stuff in this. These are dense levels.
Yeah.
But we already passed gameplay, buddy. So if you want to,
let's
if you want to touch on gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I lose my fucking shit because, god damn, dude, this gameplay is so good. Like, it's so like the level design is so imaginative and just clever and just so fucking amazing. Like every time I think that I've seen, like they've given me all that they've got in terms of their imagination. Like I jump into a new world, I'm like, fuck, this is awesome. Like there's levels where you're in silhouette and you have to use your shadow to do shit. There's like levels where platforms move based on when you jump, and you have to like, I don't know, it's just so cool.
Yeah, the double mechanic, like when there's 2 Marios.
And you like you control like 5 Marios.
Yeah, and they're like mirroring each other throughout the levels. So you gotta kind of think.
It's so badass. Cool. And there's levels where you're riding a fucking dragon through the waterfall. I don't know. It's just so fun, and like not even just the worlds, but like there's even stuff outside of the worlds where they have like little puzzles where one of them's like you're Toad and you can't jump, and it's like a little mini game puzzle. You have to collect 5
Yeah,
stars. I thought that
treasure
stuff was
tracker.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, they turned that
Um,
into its own game. Like I don't know if I
yeah.
want to play that game every level. I can't jump, but yeah, it's a fun little it's a fun part of this. I liked it as
Mhm.
part of this.
It kind of just breaks it up a little bit, breaks the gameplay
Yeah.
up a little bit. And then there's another mini game too, in the open world, not the open world. The what do you call that? The hub.
Yeah.
The world hub. Where it's basically like a time trial where you have to collect 5 stars, but they give you a trial, like 5 trials, and you have to beat it within like 10 seconds or something. So that kind of breaks it up too.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, and you were saying the power ups, so awesome, man. I love this game.
Yeah, cat suit's pretty sweet.
Mhm.
Kind of takes the place of the raccoon tail,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's kind of like the OP one, the one you want all the time. Like you'll get uh fireball flowers and other things, and you're always like, fuck that, I'm not touching that.
yeah.
I'm
I always
keeping the
take the
cat
cat suit. Yeah,
keeping the cat suit, because cat suit makes you run really fast. It makes you it gives you an attack, because otherwise this Mario doesn't punch or anything like Mario 64. You can just jump on people. So it gives you an attack where you can swipe people, kind of like that raccoon tail when you would flip around and hit people. And then it also gives you the ability to climb walls for a short period of time. And I think it also, when you jump, it gives you, if I remember correctly, some kind of like lunge.
yeah. You
You
can
can
like
like, whoo.
kind of like fly a little bit.
Yeah.
Or
It's
dart,
almost
I
not,
guess.
it's not gliding because you're not like keeping altitude, but you are extending your jump much further than it would go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Make me want to play it, dude.
Yeah, dude. And
Glowing review.
I'm curious to see if my opinion will change once I beat it, because I'm looking at my lives right now and I have like 50, and I know those motherfuckers are gonna drain at some point. Like this game's probably gonna get really, really hard, I imagine, because like they wouldn't be giving me 50 lives if
I feel like it's pretty easy. I mean, these new Mario games fucking throw lives at you hardcore, all of them.
Yeah.
Well, even Odyssey kind of did it, but I don't remember. I just remember the end being pretty hard. Like the last Bowser thing. I remember it took me a while on Wii U, and I was like, I'm gonna beat Bowser. I'm gonna go to it. So I think other than that, I don't remember there being too much of a spike.
Okay.
But okay, so that's 3D World. I think we're both in agreement that that's a 10. It's just a solid Mario game. Mario games don't vary much from 10s. I think probably the lowest Mario game is an 8, and that's for me probably Odyssey.
Odyssey, yeah, I agree with you. I think Odyssey was a little overrated.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where a new console comes out, it's the newest Mario game, and you love it at the time. Kind of like I feel that way with Zelda and the Switch. I don't think Breath of the Wild is very good. Now looking back on it, I think it's very boring. I think it has no dungeons. I think it's like a 7. But at the time, I loved it because oh my god, I have a brand new Switch and there's a brand new Zelda game. But it always takes time to take those rose-tinted glasses off. What was I saying? Yes, Mario 3D World is a 10. Both enjoyed it. One of the best Mario games. Like, if you're only gonna buy one Mario game for your Switch, this is what I would invest in.
100%.
Okay, because it's almost a guarantee you haven't played it. All the other Mario games you might have played, and it's just amazing. And you get the little bonus content, which is just icing on the cake.
Which I hate to break your heart, because you told me to play it and didn't get around to it. So you're gonna have to carry this.
Oh
carry
man.
This. I'm gonna try and play it today, and I'll jump in the comments today and give some quick thoughts. But
so
I was literally thinking about it last night, and I was so sucked in the world. Like the moment Bowser's Fury popped up behind you, I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't play it. But so I'll let you carry this part of it.
Oh, right, yeah. So Bowser's Fury is very interesting. I thought it was going to be a DLC type thing where it's like exactly like Mario 3D World, same kind of worlds and everything. And I was like, well, that'd be an easy way to do it, wouldn't it? Just build up a couple of new worlds, but it's completely different. It's a different game, and it's very much closer to 3D Mario games of the past, like Odyssey and 64 is very much what it is.
Okay.
So you're thrown in, and it starts. I was thrown off because I thought it was going to be like 3D World. It starts. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm in a big. It's like drop me in an open world, and it's like walk over here. I'm like, what? This is like what are you doing? This is a cutscene, right?
Are you
And
Mario or you're somebody else?
you're Mario,
Mario?
and little Bowser's son is there helping you, and you can choose. It says like, do you want a lot of help, a little help, or no help? I chose a little help, which is he's kind of like Tails in Sonic. Like I'll be
okay.
fighting someone, and he'll go over there, fucking, and hit him once when I'm fighting him too, you know. Or if there's like a bunch of bad guys, I'll take them all out, and he'll get one. So I chose a little help. Maybe choosing no help will be more your speed, or maybe if it's like you're a young child, you could just do a lot of help. But it's kind of like that. It's like Tails. Yeah, and it drops you in, and it's a giant open world. I can't think of another Mario game that's open world like that. I don't think there has been one where it's completely open. It's not like Odyssey where you transport to a land, or 64 where you transport to a land. I can only describe it like, imagine you're playing Sunshine, and that main world where the Delfino Plaza, pretend that's the whole game, and all your quests are within that, and you never leave it, and there's no kind of like loading. That's what it would be like. So there's like islands and stuff in water, and you're walking over, and then there's these arches, and that's how you know you're about to start like a level. You walk into an arch, and it'll say like secret underneath the cave, you know, kind of like 64, where it gives you the hint of what you're doing, and you have to get like these this, I don't even forget what it is, like a sunshine sprite. It's the star or the sprite or whatever, you know. Fill in your Mario. That's what it is. Because you're turning on these you get these light things that turn on these light towers, lighthouses, because Bowser's made of like darkness, and the more light towers you have, the more light you get on him, and then the weaker he gets, or something like that. But anyways, it was really interesting because you walk through there, and then you're playing a level, and then you get the sprite or whatever it is, and you're still there. You know, you're at the end of the level you just did, and now I'm like, okay, I got to climb down off of this giant tower I'm on, and I see an island over in the distance. I'm gonna run across it's not like swimming, with the water's like really shallow, so you're like running across the water, go to this other one, but it's completely open all the time. It's
not like a Spyro thing, right? Because that's what I imagine at first. So you're not actually warping into, because like in Spyro, you're on a world, but there's these arches, and you like go into is it like that, or is it?
Well, the arch is in the world, completely open world, right?
Right.
You're never warping. You're never going somewhere. You're just walking. You're physically walking there, and that's how you know there's a start to an objective somewhere. Is you see the arch, and then when you walk under it, that starts that objective.
I see.
Which is fucking crazy, because it's complete opposite of what 3D World is, being that A to B. And I just thought it was really cool of them to work on something like this and put that in there, when they could have went the super easy route and just copy paste more of this, but they did it completely out of left field. Maybe this is like a little tester for a new version of 3D Mario, but I think if they had like this as its own game and fully realized, I think this could be a really cool way to do Mario.
Yeah, the more you're describing it, the more that the same thought you just had came into my head. It was just like, I wonder if they're kind of testing the waters, or maybe they're kind of going in this route of making an open world Mario game where you're not warping to different lands, and they're trying to see if Bowser's Fury is going to strike a chord with some of the fans. And it sounds like it has. I mean, based on some of the light reviews I've dipped into, it seems like people are enjoying it.
I haven't played too much. I just wanted to get to the gameplay and see what it's all about. And it's I can tell it's not going to be long. I think it's going to be longer than I thought it was, but it's definitely not like a full-fledged. But people are saying you can spend a lot of time in it if you want to get every single collectible and sprite or whatever they are. But I don't like to do that in the 3D games, because in the 3D games it's much harder. And you know, this is a big open world,
right?
So finding all these things is pretty difficult. Like Odyssey, Getting
Yeah,
all those things and all the moons in Odyssey, pretty fucking difficult. Some of those are hidden pretty damn well.
yeah, it's weird because like I was saying earlier with World, like my OCD for whatever reason in this game, my OCD kind of kick. I don't have OCD, I just call it OCD, but it just kind of kicks in because I don't want to move on until I get the 3 stars. I'm just like fixated on it. But when it came to Odyssey, I was always kind of turned off by it. Like you open up that list and it's like fucking
Yeah.
70 stars, and you're like, I don't want to. No, there's a lot, dude.
And the 3D world with those green stars, I liked how they're in order, right in the corner of the screen. It's like 1, 2, 3 stars,
Yeah.
and then if you get one and it's the last one, the last
Mhm.
one will be lit up. You're like, oh shit, I missed 2.
Yeah,
So
I like that too.
you know to backtrack, or you
Mhm.
know you're doing it in order. If you get the second one and it lights up, and you're like, okay, so the third one is between now and the end of the level. I got to keep my eyes open.
Yeah, I thought
So I
that was
like
good
that.
too. Yeah.
It's a little guide, almost little hints.
Mhm.
But yeah, Bowser's Fury is just icing on the cake. So you already have like one of the best Mario games ever made on Switch. Could have just put it out there for $60. Nobody's played it, Could have done that. But they gave you Bowser's Fury, which is kind of like, I would say, a demo for maybe a new Mario. They're kind of checking the waters out, seeing what people think of this kind of Mario, which is completely new. So I love it. That's super awesome. And it just makes it an even better value. And I can't recommend this game enough. Like I said, if you're gonna play one Mario game, get this.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do 2 Mario games, get this and 3D All Stars.
Agreed. I think you're really the only Marios you need right there. That's 4 Mario games, and arguably, 3 of maybe even all of them are at least 9 out of 10s.
Yeah, and that's like all the 3D Mario games, at least all the good ones. Yeah, the only thing you'd be missing is Odyssey, and I don't think it's that great.
Yeah, it's not as good as the other ones.
So that's about all we got.
Yeah.
Big glowing review. What do you know? Mario's good. All is right in the world. All is right.
No, I'm glad you recommended it, man, because you and I were talking off camera a while back, and I was telling you how much I liked 3D Land, and you were like, yeah, you should play World. And I didn't expect it to live up to Land, but I was proven wrong. This game was fucking awesome.
Yeah. That'd be really cool if we could get Land ported too. I don't know how they do that because I don't know if I would feel comfortable paying $60 for Land.
Yeah, it's a pretty short game.
So they'd have to do something wacky. And Land, I think, really lends itself to the 3D, the way the levels are made. I love playing it in 3D on the 3DS. But yeah, it'd be nice to have them both like together so you can play the kind of collection. So that's what we got. Go play one of the best Mario games ever released, man. Definitely like one of the best modern ones. Still one of the best of all time, putting it in the echelon with like World and 3, that's some big praise.
Yeah. Man. I can't. I'm running out of words to describe it. I just love this game. And I'm wondering, have you played all of the iterations of Mario? I only asked that because I haven't played the 2D stuff that was on the Wii and Wii U. What are those called? The new Super Mario?
New Super Mario Brothers?
I don't know if those hold up to something like this. I don't know, because those are also, they seem like course based, but I don't know if
no, those are really fun.
Yeah,
but those are just 2D. So it's kind of a different beast than this. It is, A to B, but those are completely 2D, but with 3D sprites.
Yeah.
Like 3D characters and then just 2D. Those are really fun. The first one on DS was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And then the second one came out for Wii, which was just like a remake, kind of remix, I think, of that one. No, actually, it was a whole new game, and that's what confused people, because it was called New Super Mario Brothers Switch or something. I have it on the shelf. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, it was a different game, but it was the same damn name, and it looked the same. And then they made one for 3DS as New Super Mario Brothers 2, and that one was kind of cool. That one had a gimmick where it's all about like collecting coins, like and then it would like track your coins throughout the whole game. You're trying to like get like 1 million coins or something. But yeah, those kind of fizzled out. I think people got kind of bored of those because the first one was cool because it's, oh my god, Mario's back to 2D, and the second one's like, oh, they did it again. and then the next one on 3DS is like, oh, all right, now you're getting coins. You got to throw in a gimmick because it was starting to get stale.
Mhm.
But those are worth a play if you have the consoles to play them. I'd say those are actually pretty fun. I prefer this.
Yeah.
I prefer this 2.5, let's call it Mario, where it's not 2D, it's not 3D.
Mhm.
I think the 2.5 stuff's pretty cool.
Word.
But that's what those are. But yeah, I think I give this game a 10. Is it safe to say you give 10 for it?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Okay. 2 10s, man. Don't get no better than that, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Take that rack of lamb off the barbecue, slap a little Sweet Baby Ray's on it. You can snuggle up in your bed and go to town, baby. That's a 10, baby. You take that to the bank.
Need a wet nap.
That's better than Bitcoin, baby. You take that to the bank.
What's that other currency? Something with the dog coin or some shit?
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Fucking
Hell yeah. Every Dogecoin is worth 6 cents. Rolling, baby.
God damn it.
That shit scares me. I have a bunch of people talking to me about that. You can invest in that? I'm like, dude, that scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah. I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, it's not insured like money in the bank. I was like, dude, it just reminds me of Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Fairy
not
dust.
real. It's not insured. It's in the ether. It's not
Fairy
real. Yeah. That's what I think that shit is. You go to cash out, they're like, what money? Be happy with your fucking coins. You're taking your money and giving you fucking Mario coins. It's a collectible coin.
Oh god.
Giving you fucking Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, a lot of people are making good money on it. It just scares me too much.
Yeah.
All right, man. 2 10s. Super awesome. Thank you guys once again for watching. Our subscribers are steadily growing, and it's outgrowing our Facebook page. So I don't know. Our subscribers must be coming from people just stumbling across the videos, or you telling friends and family. So either way, we appreciate it. We enjoy doing these. Bunch of movie content coming up soon with HBO Max. Hope you all caught that new Mortal Kombat trailer. That looks pretty sweet. Can't wait for that to come out. We're doing Snyder Cut. We've got some big things brewing. They're all brewing, so get your wet naps ready.
Tom and Jerry next week.
Hey, does that come out next week? Oh shit, we gotta watch it just for the hell of it. We gotta do Tom and Jerry.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Does that come out next week?
God damn, I must have missed it on my calendar. I got the poster up in my room and everything. Just thanks for everything. Please subscribe. Please throw a couple likes on the videos if you enjoy anything. Please feel free to communicate with us what you would like to see. If you disagree with our opinions, hey, you think 3D World's a shit game, let us know. We'd be happy to argue with your ass. That's the fun of it. All right. So thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, Brian.
Yeah, always.
Thank y'all for hanging out. And happy Sunday. Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Thanks, everybody.